welcome to this new live. So while waiting that everyone is coming, maybe I will just play a little bit some horse riding improvisation or something. Just some little improv. Hey, bonjour, comment ça va? So just some little improv kind of to try to make people come. I think today might be a little bit quiet, so it's gonna be some kind of practice day, I think. So maybe I can just first practice one tatl, which I kind of try to get into the fingers a little bit. It's a tatl that is coming from the east of Mongolia, which is called Nud Skins, which is actually pretty cool, but I'm not really too good at it. Still kind of learning, especially some part at the end, kind of trying to get the feeling and everything. But as it is like kind of like practice session, I thought that maybe I could try to play it. Maybe I will play it a little bit slowly, also so I can manage it, because when it's played a little bit fast, then it becomes a little bit tricky. So pretty short, but really interesting. What happened? So pretty short, but quite interesting. Maybe just another time. Actually, a lot of double string playing, and my metaphor actually, when I made it, I was like kind of wanted to have the ability to play below the lower string very easily, especially for this kind of tatl. So I actually made the space between the string and the neck quite, I would say like large. So there is a lot of space. So actually to play this kind of things, it's a little bit tricky. Maybe if I would drop maybe 2mm or 3mm, that would be easier. Might do that actually for the tatler. Maybe just one more time. Quite an interesting tatl. Really require quite a bit of technique. I don't know why my instrument get out of tune like that. So I hope that the chat will work today. Only add one message. I don't know if there is anyone on the chat right now. Feel free to maybe just put one hello or something so I can see if the chat is working. Live chat, all message. Normally that should show everything. So let's see. Few times the chat was a little bit weird, so so maybe let's play some urtindo. So first we get in tune as usual. So first the lower string. The higher string, maybe a little bit low, and that should give you So let's practice some urtindo. Let's go with Zirgentishil a few times maybe. This one will start with the si bemol position on the higher string. So that's a few melody of Zirgentishil, and I guess that the chat is maybe not working again. That's a little bit strange. Let's see. So I really kind of like oh, cool, the chat is working. Hello, I am here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening to the music. So if you're to the person who are watching, even if it's in a replay, if you are learning the Morin Khuur, I really invite you that you use like kind of like in the beginning, like we tune to each other, and then you can try to follow. So I'm not really playing slowly or anything. I'm kind of playing more or less like the real version, real tempo with the ornament and everything. But I think that even if you are really starting, I think that it's best that you actually get to have the real melody in your ear. Even if you cannot do all the ornament and everything, at least that's the melody that is getting imprinted in your memory, kind of. So if you are following similarly, then that's super cool. That's great. If you cannot follow every single slide and everything, you can do the main note and kind of try to manage follow and everything. Then gradually it will come. So usually the melody, we kind of play it like 4, 5, 6 times or something. So gradually it can come into the fingers and everything. Also remember, that's very important, that your body is very relaxed and all that. No, not that much like a stress and super pressure and tension and everything. Very smooth and all that. So that's quite important. So yeah. And if you have any question, if you need any information, well, definitely feel free to ask. So actually recently I've been working on a few urtindo, learning few urtindos, so they're not totally ready. I'm still like kind of to figure out some part, but soon I should have like a few new melody, kind of rare urtindo, because I get to practice with some people and all that, so that's quite interesting. So let's see, maybe another one. Maybe Sikhet Bar from the Fa position. So that was Sirhet Bar. Also really nice song. Some elements are really interesting to play. There is two things that I really enjoy in this song. It's like this drop is really cool. That's really cool. And then those two little elements are very dynamic in a way, very interesting to play. The feeling, because it's really going from the lower string to the higher one, then from the higher one to the lower one. So the feeling while playing is very, I don't know, super smooth and very, I don't know, there is something really interesting in kind of like the fingering, the switch between the higher, lower note and lower string, higher string, the bow and all that. It's really merging somehow. So yeah, I really enjoyed this song as well. Sorry about you. Oh, one message. Let me check. Second part you show remind me a bit of Saral. Yeah, there is. First of all, thanks for joining. Welcome. Yeah, there is some part that can be maybe a little bit similar to one version of Saral. Actually, maybe we can play Saral. The one version, first version, the less common version of Saral, starting from Do. Very short, actually. That's one stanza, 4 times the melody. Really, even though that's pretty short, it's really cool. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings in such small space, small melody. But yeah, that's really cool. And the most I would say like common version kind of start with the high fa. Also saroltar. That's the most common version of the Saral tatl. And normally there is a third version from the desert of Gobi, but I don't exactly remember how it goes. So yeah, sorry about that. I don't really play this one that much. I didn't even know the first version of Saral tatl. I only knew the second one. Oh, that's cool if you learn. Actually, the first version goes like that. Let me remember the lyrics a little bit. It's like Sarul talabe bevot Şaurte namgige midiri hoy, like that. So I will not sing the free stanza, but that's kind of how it goes with that first melody. Maybe I took it a little bit low. That would be nicer if it would be taken a little bit higher. But yeah, that's kind of how it sang. Usually around almost in the west of Mongolia, just a little bit before the west, like the region of Zahong, Rawalte. This area, Bayanhongor, it's kind of how they sing like that. So it's really cool. It's really nice. I like this version a lot. Even though it's a little bit short, it's very emotional. So I really like it. So maybe now we can play a long song I've been practicing a little bit recently, which is Hor Magnet. So I kind of practice to sing it. So the first stanza is kind of okay now, okay-ish, I would say. So now I start to get into the next stanza. So there is 7 stanza with some kind of chorus in between each. So that's quite long. So maybe I will play it like 2 or 3 times without singing to spare your ears. But yeah, that's gonna be also a nice practice for me. And it's an interesting song because that's a song that is being sang usually in the beginning of festivities, of ceremonies. And the meaning is really, really interesting. It's kind of like a blessing by the melody of the main instrument. So Hor Magnet, Hor can be the Merhor, but it can also be eventually a Tzor, it can be a Tafshor, a Nickel eventually. So kind of like by the melody of the leading instrument, we are blessing this event of we are blessing the celebration, and may we with this melody be in joy and happy forevermore, something like that. And then there is also a little part about there is like 3 stanza that talk about the Hinti mountain, one about the Ugumur one, and one about Hinti Hangre in Hangre. So kind of like these 3 main mountain, kind of like giving praise of this mountain. Then it is followed by something also quite interesting, talking about a black horse. So it can be the Jononhar, like totally pure black hair, not a single white hair, totally black horse, a little bit, I would say, not fat, but kind of like it has really nice body, very muscular, kind of. And then there is a little bit of a praise. When we are meeting such person, we can never forget. So it's about like, it can be interpreted as talking about the queen, can be the queen of the Mongols, eventually a queen that is very very kind, very soft, very love caring, something like that. But for me, I like to think it not as a queen or a specific person, but as the Mongols in general. Like the Mongols in general, they have like this such kind heart, very generous, very peaceful, and all that. So it's kind of like if we are to meet a Mongol person which has such a very kind spirit, we can never forget it. It's kind of like a forever memory in our heart. So that's kind of something like that. And then there is one stanza which is a little bit Buddhist, which is kind of talk about how we are full of joy, our all senses are really great, and we are fulfilled in every aspect of life, something like that. Kind of like translating on the fly, yeah, that's a little bit rough, just to give you an idea. And then the last stanza is actually very Mongol, so it's kind of like I don't know if we can say that in English, but at the feet of a mountain, kind of like on the side or something like that, like the origin of the mountain, of a very high mountain, kind of we are being protected by the mountain, and on the side of a very wide river we are having a great festivity, and we are all full of joy and enjoying with the melody of this song Hor Magnet. So that's something, that's a long song like that, very inspiring, very interesting melody, and also very meditative, because it kind of gravitates around one note. It's kind of on one note, like for the full song, something with some high, going high and down. So it's a very, very interesting. So Hor Magnet, maybe a few times. So I will use that opportunity also as a practice for me, to practice the melody, which I will sing in my head. So that was three stanza of Hor Magnet, which is a really deep song with between the melodies like the hore part. So first stanza one hore, second stanza one hore, first stanza three hore, as it was the ending, so a little bit different as well. So this can be something that is like sang by all the person that are in the room and all that. So actually you can even if you're not playing the Morin Khuur, you can even sing with the Morin Khuur. Actually, normally the note should kind of work. So that's eventually also another option on how to use these live. So well, that was another way of doing the live. Kind of today I wanted to play one melody a little bit longer, not really play one melody then the next one, the next one, the next one. Wanted to do something a little bit more maybe meditative, something like that. So play the melody a few times to get more into this long song style and mood and philosophy. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed these few songs. So if there are no question about the song, the Morin Khuur and everything, I think we can maybe finish for today. So as usual, well, feel free to leave a comment, to share, to like if you enjoy the music. Feel free to join the Discord also if you want to discuss about the culture and everything. I will put the link when I get home in the description. Also, if you want to support the community, if you want to support the work of sharing the culture, studying it, you can make a subscription on the website. That would be super useful as well. So for the ongoing work, I actually started to put the information about the Mongol language on the website. It's kind of visible for the main page and all that. So I have a few person now, a few beta tester kind of that are checking the page and giving opinion and everything about like what could be better, what could be changed and everything. So we are definitely totally starting that. I'm also working on the few kind of like design and stuff like that that will come with the class, with the text and everything. It kind of require a little bit of design and aesthetic, so we can make it like to look appealing and not just having text. And kind of thinking about that. So well, that kind of need a little bit of time to set the model, and then it's gonna be fast because we will just change the content and copy paste the design and the template and everything. So well, that's for the language class. So it's definitely going a little bit slow, but still it's moving forward. So I'm really excited about that. And I have a lot of practice of Morin Khuur, of long song practice in the days and all, and the PhD and all that. So yeah, definitely things are going a little bit slow, but still it's moving forward. I'm thinking about the next Urtindo translation post. I'm not sure which post I should make next. I'm thinking either Tekshtaran Husel or Asari or Hor Magnet maybe, because it's also really cool. Or I don't know what else. Yeah, maybe, or maybe one or two very little song like Hotak Tol, Delte Tsenker. Those are very small. So they might be simple to translate, but then they might lack a little bit of explanation because they are not very well known. So, but yeah, now the main focus is on the language class. So, well, I think that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the music. The beginning with the tatlar was maybe a little bit freestyle, but hopefully there was something. The beginning was an improvisation kind of, and then the second one, the Nud Skins after, was a real tatlar from the from the east of Mongolia. Sorry, a dergang. So I'm not too good with it yet because it's not really close to the things I play a lot. So I'm more in the West actually. So the East Tatlar really have another kind of style and all that. So still practicing it, but at least you could discover a little bit of another melody, another kind of Tatlar. Even if it wasn't perfect, that was still kind of an introduction or to give you an idea that this also exists. So, well, thanks again for joining, for watching. I hope you had a great week and I wish you a great week as well. A lot of practice, a lot of music, good health, and good mind and everything. And I hope to see you in the next live next week, next Saturday. So, bye bye. See you soon.